What's up, everyone? Talia here, and I had this interesting scenario, one that I got inspiration from, which is Dragon Ball AF. I had been planning to drop this a while back, but I got sick and started working on an anime, and from Toyotaru himself, and also a character I like, Xicor, a Saiyan Kai hybrid created by the West Supreme Kai. But what happens when those bloodlines merge? When Saiyan instinct and divine purpose are born into a single being. Today, we explore a universe where one of Dragon Ball's most infamous fan creations isn't just fan fiction. He's real. This is What If Xicor Was Canon Part 1. 7 years had passed since the battle against Cell. 7 years since Son Goku made the choice to remain in the otherworld. For most, this was the end of his story. The hero who saved Earth and found peace beyond life. But Goku was never one to stay still. Even in death, he continued to train. On the tiny world of King Kai, he refined his techniques, sharpened his instincts, and prepared for battles that might never come. His Super Saiyan form burned brightly, his aura flaring with energy that could shake the heavens. And yet, deep down, he knew that somewhere out there, something stronger was always waiting. He was right. Far above King Kai's planet, in the sacred world of the Supreme Kais, a plan had been set into motion long before Cell's defeat. The Supreme Kais had watched over creation for millennia, guiding the universe and preserving balance. But one among them had grown disillusioned. She watched mortals rise and fall, squander their strength, and plunge the cosmos into chaos. And none embodied that chaos more than the Saiyans. Yet their potential was undeniable. Within their violent nature lay power that could reshape reality itself. And in that power, the Supreme Kai saw an opportunity, not to destroy the Saiyans, but to perfect them. Through ancient divine methods, she sought to combine Saiyan potential with divine purpose. And from the essence of the mightiest Saiyan alive, Son Goku, a new being was born. Neither mortal nor god, not bound by the flaws of either, something beyond. His name was Xicor. Born of divine ambition and Saiyan strength, Xicor was taught from the moment of his creation that mortals wasted their gifts, that Saiyans were beasts driven by instinct, and that he, the Supreme Child, would bring order to the universe, even if it meant reshaping it entirely. Weeks passed. Xicor's power grew beyond comprehension. And when the time came, he was sent into the other world, not as a conqueror, but as a judge. Goku's training continued as usual, sparring with warriors from across the galaxy, his drive never fading. But one day, something changed. A presence unlike anything he had encountered swept across King Kai's planet. Not purely divine, not entirely mortal, something familiar. A rift tore open in the sky, and from it, a figure stepped forward. Calm, composed, yet radiating overwhelming strength. His gaze locked on Goku with quiet intensity. He introduced himself as Xicor, and though he spoke little, his conviction was clear. Mortals squandered their gifts. Saiyans chased chaos. But he was different. He was born for something greater, to guide strength with purpose, to bring divine order. The battle began. Goku pushed himself to his limits, but Xicor moved with effortless precision. Every strike calculated, every motion deliberate. There was no hatred, no bloodlust, only judgment. Even as a Super Saiyan, Goku struggled. And yet, as the fight continued, he began to understand something crucial. Xicor wasn't evil, he was misguided. He truly believed he was doing the right thing. That mortals, Saiyans, even gods, needed him to correct their chaos. And that was when Goku knew what he had to do. The other world trembled. The sky darkened, and Goku screamed. His power erupted like a hurricane, golden energy tearing through the calm of King Kai's planet. His hair grew long, his aura roared, and his presence towered over everything, transforming into Super Saiyan 3. The form he had saved for another day, the transformation so demanding it tore at the limits of even the afterlife. He unleashed it here without hesitation. As Xicor's control faltered, Goku moved faster than he could track, striking with unrelenting precision. Blow after blow, he pushed the Supreme Child to the ground. And for the first time, Xicor felt doubt. Goku wasn't fighting to kill. He wasn't fighting to dominate. He was fighting to show Xicor another way. That strength was about freedom, not control. The other world slowly returned to calm. King Kai's planet was restored, the skies cleared, and while Goku had won, Xicor's story was far from over. And that brings us to the next chapter. After Cell, the World Martial Arts Tournament was underway. Goku returned to Earth for a single day, eager to see his family and the world he had fought to protect. But beneath the familiar energy of friends and rivals, something else stirred. Xicor had not disappeared. He had been watching, waiting, learning. Goku's victory had planted doubt in him, but he had not abandoned his purpose. Mortals were reckless, Saiyans were chaotic. And now, as Babidi stirred and Majin Buu's resurrection loomed, Xicor saw proof that the universe needed him. The tournament began. Gohan stepped into the ring, Vegeta sharpened his pride, and Goku savored his brief return. But the calm was short-lived. Babidi's minions attacked, and the hunt for energy began. Gohan's power was stolen, and Majin Buu's awakening drew closer. Then, a surge, unlike anything else, swept across the planet. A calm, cold, familiar presence. Xicor appeared above the clouds, watching silently, his Kai restrained but undeniably powerful. And without hesitation, he moved. Babidi's minions were no match. Pui Pui and Yakun fell instantly. Dabura, king of the demon realm, could not withstand him. And finally, Xicor stood before Babidi himself. To him, the solution was simple: end the threat, restore order. But even as he prepared to strike, the ground trembled, the seal broke, the energy poured out, and from within the capsule, the ancient terror rose. Majin Buu? For the first time since his birth, Xicor felt something he had never felt before. Not doubt, not anger, but challenge. This was no longer a world of mortals. This was a universe where Saiyan instinct, divine purpose, and chaotic evil collided, and Xicor would meet it head-on. And so, we will leave off here. Let me know what you think in the comments.